Hello, everybody. Welcome back. It's very hot here in Bruges. Really hot. Um, so I'm sweltering. It's like 20. I think it's like 26 degrees. What's the temperature now? Let me have a look. Let me Google it. It's very hot anyway. I can tell. It's supposed to be 34 on Friday. Let's have a look. Weather in Bruges. It's actually 32 degrees now. Wow, that's crazy, right? So it's really, really hot. And it's supposed to be even hotter later in the week. Oh no, maybe not actually. But anyway, it's very hot at the moment. It's difficult playing that heat. I played against a young player from the Netherlands called Yichen Han. But he lives in England, I believe. His family are very supportive of his career. I think he's a very talented player. He's probably definitely future GM. He just lacks experience and self confidence, I would say. His theory is very good. He was showing me some of the stuff he prepared after the game. So his theory is very good. He was winning round one actually against another guy who's doing well in the tournament, another young player, but he missed a win. Um, but yeah, he was one of the people actually that were probably at the same level sort of when they were like 10 or 11 as people like, Superkid and Ethan Pang and Bodhana are now similar sort of level. He was very good when he was 10 or 11. I remember playing him in a tournament in Newcastle, like a blitz tournament, and the only game I drew was against. So I played 15 rounds. I got 40 and a half out of 15. Amazing score, right? And the only player I drew with was Yichen, and that was in a semi Slav, and I was worse. Today was kind of like a Slav type position, so he said he knew the structures very well. He played very solidly. He played the Queen's Gambit accepted, so we kind of get very similar structure. But at some point, I started playing too passively. Like I went knight f1, which wasn't very good. I should have gone knight c4, which was my original intention. And I went knight f1. And then later, weirdly, it said I could sack a pawn with e4. I could have gone e4 earlier, which I actually considered, but it's like I'm just playing too passively, just shuffling around in the back ranks, which is not the way I should be playing. It's not my style. But I think I've developed this fear factor. It's weird. I was just thinking just now that I lack self confidence. I don't have much self confidence or self belief as a chess player. I would say it's one of my weaknesses. And the weird thing is, normally when you have a player who lacks self belief, they get into time trouble. But I actually play fairly quickly most time, probably too quickly at a time, too superficially. I don't spend enough time on certain decisions. So there's certain moments I need to start thinking and just come up with moves and have some thinking behind those moves. But I'm just shuffling around on a back rank, not necessarily blundering and fairly solid position, but not a good position. So black was better, but you have to play very accurately to get a big advantage, and he didn't quite do that. And he started exchanging pieces, and then probably lost his advantage. So by the end, it was equal. He offered me a draw. I probably should play on, not because I'm better or I would have been the favourite, but just because I feel like probably he shouldn't offer a draw either, and I shouldn't accept because it's almost like we're kind of harming ourselves. We're not really finding out how good we are. That's the point I'm trying to make. We should keep making quick draws. But like a draw is acceptable result, I think, for both of us. But maybe we could have tried to be more adventurous. So given that I wasn't very happy about the opening and the early middle game, a draw was obviously an acceptable result in that sense. But in the sense that I should be showing more courage and just going for it and not being afraid to lose, then it wasn't an acceptable result. So I keep saying I need to show more courage, but somehow I can't seem to do it. So tomorrow's going to be another very tricky day. I'm playing against a kid who's like joint leader in the tournament, I believe. He's got +2, I think. I'm black in their game, and then I'm playing against Fernandez, who's also got +2, but he's played less rounds. So he's got the same amount of points as I've got, but he's got a game in hand. I don't know if they'll play that game. When they'll play it, they'll probably play it in the morning on one of the one game a day rounds. There's also another player who's tied for lead, Theodora. So there's several players who are in good position. I'm half a point behind. I need to start winning again. So tomorrow's really going to be a key day. It's 2 games. If I come for it, have a good day tomorrow, I'm in good position. But if I have a bad day tomorrow, I could be out of the tournament. So anything can happen. But once I'm through that day, I'll feel more comfortable. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to it. It's a challenge, right? I played against Fernandez, who just come off winning a tournament in the Netherlands, apparently. Very strong tournament where he got 7.5 out of 9 and won the tournament outright. And I'm playing against this Superkid. So that's going to be a very interesting challenge. But yeah, unfortunately, I still can't show any courage. So I think the next few months and weeks are key for me to start turning my chess career around. And it's all really going to come down to whether I can start believing in myself and start to show some courage. Because I can obviously play decently, but I just lack self-belief. So that is my big weakness. Anyway, thanks for watching. And there could be more updates later in the tournament.